If they are just a kind, loving, genuine person, people see that and they're attracted to it. And I think that's one way of sharing the faith, is just being who you are in Christ and being love to other people. Step one. You can't just walk into a room and start preaching about, the crucifixion or salvation or sin. And that turns people off initially if you take that approach, if they don't have the groundwork laid. And so I think step one in sharing faith is just being Christ to other people without being obnoxious about it.
Good morning, Dons, and welcome back to CCTV.
We hope you're all having a fantastic week so far.
Hey, Nicole, did you know that Monday is Martin Luther King Jr. Day?
Let's hear more about that from Mr. D'Angelo.
Well, Martin Luther King was able to really institute something different in American politics, and that is to go above the political figures and to address the problem, more from a grassroots level. So by bringing people out into the streets in a peaceful way to, march in protest of a bad law, which in this case was the segregation laws regarding public transportation in Montgomery, Alabama, he was able to draw people's attentions to an injustice without being violent or hostile or seeming to be political, which would have suggested that he was maybe seeking something for himself. And instead, he was able to draw attention to a problem and make Americans realize that there was inconsistencies in American law. I think to a large extent, yes, right? The idea of peaceful disobedience against the government is definitely a hallmark of Martin Luther King. He really did sort of bring that up to the fore. It's the idea of standing up and the willingness to break an illegal or an immoral law. I think that he would be amazed on one level about how far race relations have come in America. The fact that there is a black president of the United States, I think, would really amaze him. I think that he would also be very upset at the status that some African Americans have, particularly in lower income areas. Towards the end of his life, Martin Luther King was shifting his attention from issues of race to issues of race and poverty. And so I think in that respect, he would probably be disappointed.
Thank you, Mr. D'Angelo. Very informative. Now, let's get right into the news.
Today is the last day to register for the February ACT, so if you haven't done so already, make sure to do that.
And this just in, there's a grade update today, so be sure to check Schoology.
Now, let's go to Alexis to hear more about our options program.
Hey Don, so I'm here with Jordan Jen Markeith and Olivia Fershing, who are options mentors. What is an options mentor?
An options mentor is a cathedral student who's paired with another cathedral student that has learning disabilities or delays. So we take them to their classes, we tutor them one-on-one, we go to lunches and dances and events with them. Mostly we're just there to be a friend and a role model.
Okay, cool. Jordan, what has been your favorite experience being an options mentor?
My favorite experience was probably with Thomas when he came to my the Silver Pigskin Gala, and they put the camera on him, and he was on the news, so he had a great time, and he supported me, so that was probably my best experience with.
Oh, that's so awesome. Why would you recommend being a mentor to other students?
I would recommend being a mentor because you get to discover things about yourself that you wouldn't have known otherwise. Being a mentor definitely brings out the best in you, and there's never a day that you're not growing as a person.
And Jordan, how do students become mentors?
You could apply in Drexel 108 and just go in there, get some paperwork from Miss Peel, and then she'll get you sorted, and then you can just apply and then become a mentor.
And the applications are due on the 27th.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks, Alexis.
Now, let's go to Cameron King to hear about our sports report.
Good morning, Dons. It's great to be back. Now let's see what we have for our winter sports. Starting off with your boys rugby team defeating Dana Hills with a score of 77-5. Tries in this game were scored by Chance Sears and Caden Pesarillo, as well as some other outstanding players. Great job, gentlemen. Now on to boys varsity soccer. Your boys defeated Bishops High School this past Monday with a score of 1-0. Shout out to Travis Shaniel for that clutch goal. Now on to some girls soccer. They took on La Costa Canyon High School and defeated them 3-1. Suave win, ladies. Now let's throw it off to Chris and Brennan for more on the soccer team.
Hey Dons, I'm here with some members of your men's soccer team. So Cathedral has won CIF for the past 2 seasons. What's it like coming off of such successful seasons, and does this put any pressure on the team this year?
Yeah, there's definitely a ton of pressure. It feels great like coming off 2 wins, but we got to do it again this year, and we're doing it for all the alumni. We're doing it for everyone here, so just watch. We'll do it.
So you guys have 13 seniors on the roster this year. What's it like playing with such an experienced group of players?
Well, there's a lot of leadership with all the seniors, and so we're all pretty experienced. There's a lot of leadership in the back with Chris Cusini in goal, Cal commit, so that's really good. So hopefully we get another ship.
Awesome. So you play in the Cure for Cancer Cup tonight at home against Canyon Crest. How do you think the team will match up to CCA?
Yeah, we play Canyon Crest tonight at 7 at Manchester Stadium. You guys should all come out and support because it's going to be a great match and for a good cause.
Thank you so much, boys, and good luck with the rest of your season. Now back to Cameron.
Now on to some basketball news. Even though we lost to Kearney High School, our very own Brandon McCoy had 44 points. Keep it up, B. McCoy. Now let's toss it off to Marcella to hear more about the basketball team.
Hi Dons, I'm here today with the captains of the girls varsity basketball team, Kaylee Stifler, Natalie Rotherman, and Kelly Cape. Kaylee, basketball is a very physically demanding sport. How do you conduct practices so that your team keeps up stamina during games?
We condition quite a bit, but we also make sure that we fix the mistakes that we did the game before.
Kelly, how do you keep the team positive during games?
Well, we have one of the biggest teams that we've had since I've been at Cathedral and I'm a senior. So with a really long bench, we have a lot of energy coming from the side of the court and our parents in the stands, and having that support while we're playing and going through the hard times that really keep us sprinting and making our shots.
That's really cool. And Natalie, this year you've already had some very impressive wins. How do you plan on doing this season, and are there any key players that help you accomplish those goals?
I think we have the potential to do really well this season. We have a lot of underclassmen and some really good freshmen, Mozzie Harris and Kate Burton, and they do really well, and it really helps us win and carry the team.
Good job, freshmen. And finally, Kaylee, who do you think is going to be your biggest competitor this year?
Probably Sarah and Scripps Ranch.
Awesome. Good luck on your season, girls, and back to you in the anchor room.
Thanks, Marcella. Tune in next week for some more legendary sports. Make good decisions this week, keep up your good grades, and roll Dons.
Thanks, Cameron. Tomorrow's also Cathedral Cabaret, so make sure to come out and watch some of your fellow classmates perform.
This Wednesday, Junior Retreat leaves, and they'll be back on Friday. Let's wish them a safe travel.
We hope you have a great weekend, and tune in next week for more news. That's a wrap, Dons.